welcome to Upscale Desires. I'm your host, Nikema Lee, and I'm sitting here with the lovely Miss Gloria. She is the president of the Bikers Association.
Vice President now
Of the Bikers Association. And we're here to get her Upscale Desires, but we're also very interested in how instrumental she was in starting a female bikers club.
Okay, it's two different things, as I try to explain.
Right.
The association, and it's also New Ladies to Ride, it's the Bikers Club.
Yes.
In the association, it's about nine clubs that join together to come on one accord. But when we started New Ladies to Ride, this is our 19th year.
Okay.
Next year will be our 20th anniversary. It was just three of us.
Wow.
And we had men and husbands that rode, but we had to ride with them when they wanted us to ride. And we said if we started our own club, we could ride when we wanted to ride.
Right. And were you met with a lot of opposition when you made that decision?
At the time, I was single. I wasn't married.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And one girl in the club was married. My daughter wasn't married, And her husband was in a motorcycle club, so he embraced the idea of her learning how to ride with him, because it was a sport that he would like for her to enjoy with him. Mm-hmm. So that's how that came about. It was just something to do to stress out the job and have girl want to have fun.
Right.
Remember Sydney, what is the name that did the song? Cindy Lawford.
Girl just want to have fun.
Girl just want to have fun. And we just wanted to ride and have a good time and go back to work on Monday morning with a smile on your face.
Right.
and not let the job bust your bubble,
Right. And what were some of the challenges that you faced when you first started?
In the beginning, when we first started our club, and I want to say our club, I don't want to say me, because the club takes a lot of people into consideration. Some men didn't appreciate women on bikes. It wasn't a lot of women riding at that time, and those of us that rode, we were mothers, business people, had a job every day, but then you always have the negative people that want. I remember one time, and it was about 10 years after we were in the club, that somebody said, they used to call you Dyke on the track. I'm saying, because I had a 3-wheel.
Right.
And I'm saying, I'm probably getting more. Excuse my friend. Male companionship. I want to say it like that because we're ladies. Ladies. And I'm not elderly. I'm a senior citizen. But, and I still, have the desire and the passion for motorcycles. Because back then, there wasn't a lot of women riding. And we rode and showed them that they could ride. And they could be ladies riding. They didn't have to go out there and give up their virginity just to ride. And you could have ride your own bike.
Right. Now, as the club has grown over the last 19 years, am I saying that correctly? Where have you seen the growth in the club as far as the women who come on board?
Well, a lot of young women come on board and they have their own identity and their own ways of doing things, It used to be when they came on board, they would ask us older ladies that was riding our opinion, and we gave it to them. I used to say, you can't get respect from the guys or get a husband or meaningful relationship if you coming in and out of the hotel with Tom, Dick, and Harry. You carry yourself like a lady, and you will get that respect wherever you go. That's outside of biking and biking. And it was a lot of opposition. When a woman, years ago, when a woman told a man what to do, and she was in authority, I mean, sometimes they jerk back. My daddy told me I was just walk with me, not behind me.
Right.
Those days were over with, where the woman had to walk in back.
Right. Now, the New Ladies Arrive Social Club.
Yes.
How did that get started?
My daughter had this dream about 8 or 9 years ago, and it kept getting voted down. But then this year we changed the format, and I'm getting older, and my daughter was always there in the beginning and was always my biggest supporter. So I said, well, you need to be the president and take it to the next degree. Give me some time to do some church work and, now I'm going to get into the church. Other things that I like to do, So she did, and she came up with the social club. She kept saying for years, she said, Mom, we would be bigger and better if we had the social club. So she showed me, you know, so I try to stay out of her way and let her. She still calls me in the middle of the night and says, Mama, you know, this and that. Mama, where is this and what's that, you know, and all that. But she's taking it to the next level.
So this is really almost like a full-time job in a sense, no?
With the biking?
The biking.
It can be. It can be. It can be. You'd be surprised at the treasurer trying to keep up with everybody's money and everybody's attitudes, you know. So yes, and you have to have meetings. You have to legally have meetings and do it the correct way. So we fall back to the Robert's Rules of Orders on a lot of things.
Okay.
You know.
Now, when it comes to the future, where do you see it going?
Biking or
biking?
I think it's going to be a great hobby. Holly Davis, Honda would love to say that, you know, they've made multi-million-dollars. And years ago, Holly didn't think that blacks were should ride. But as what I noticed about a black family is they raise their kids, buy their homes, and when the kids get old enough for them to can have something of their own, then they'll take that dream of biking and buy them a Honda. But now that Holly sees so many blacks out there, they have jumped, in the last, say, 20 years, have jumped on the bandwagon to come and cater to, you know, some of the bikers. We have a roundup that's nationwide, and you've got many roundups jumping around, and Holly comes out and does, what they call it, demo ride, you know, so, and Honda has come into the world, because I've always rode a trike, come in the world of doing trikes. Now Holly's doing trikes, you know. So it's going to be a hobby that people enjoy, and it's nothing. When you get on that first time I ever got on the bike by myself, my own bike, and felt the wind in my face and the freedom I could ride at night and talk to the Lord, look at the stars and the moon, and everything was so pretty at night. It was just something that went through you and said, wow, I see what the guys been enjoying all these years. It's fantastic.
No, beautiful. Now, we're here at the 19th annual bike rally.
No, this is not our 19th. This is our 6th. This is Ladies to Ride.
Ladies to Ride.
I'm mixing the association with the this is New Ladies to Ride 19th anniversary.
Okay. Now, you've got a couple of contests going on out there. Can you tell us what some of those contests are?
They're going to have the big chest men's, big chest, and man with best looking body. And man with the best looking
body or bike body?
Body. His body.
Wow.
And then we're going to have a bike show with the bikes in the show. And then they're going to do tug of wars and different games, you know, musical, just, you know, it's a good way to network. When I went out, I seen some guys that I met 18 years ago at a rally in Greensboro, when we used to have our rallies in Greensboro, and it's good to see old friends that are not sick, that are still with us, and the Lord has deemed that they were still with us, you know. Back in the, you know, and we do a lot of charity work, the people know. So it's always going to be back.
Good. Well, we're excited to be here. We're excited to have you a part of Upscale Desires. Now, the last question of the night is about your Upscale Desires, but what are your Upscale Desires for not only the association, but for New Ladies to Ride motorcycle club?
For us to keep on growing, and ride motorcycles safely. The DMV has set a set of rules, but I would like to see more ladies ride in safety when they're on that highway, because that highway is unforgivable. It will I got a bird on my arm on my own pipe that is still there today, and that's about 15 years old. That concrete out there is unforgivable. Learn the correct way. When you're out there, dress the proper way. Yes, it's hot, but if you go down on that bike, it'll take all the skin off you. You know, just do it right. Go take the class. They got them at every community college around, and then come back and talk to us.
Well, good. Again, we are extremely excited to be a part of this annual event, and we look forward to you coming out maybe say next year.
Yeah, next year. It's going to be back in Greensboro, and it's going to be 20 years, and we're going to do it big. So we're going out with we're not going out, but we're going to do it with a bang.
We're going in with a bang. Well, definitely you'll be able to check them out. We'll have all the website stuff posted for you, so you can definitely check them out. And if you have a bike and you're interested, I know these ladies have maybe open enrollments and stuff like that.
Yes.
You can definitely come out and check them out. And I think a woman has an empowerment when she has, 20,000 horses between her legs.
Hey.
Again, once again, thank you very much. We appreciate you signing off. Thanks.
You're here on Upscale Desire.